Hey there guys, welcome back. This is a day after the video I just posted yesterday with the forestry mulching. We are putting finishing touches out here and getting it looking great on this property. I'm gonna switch the camera right here. Y'all gotta see this. So this is one of the trails here. There's two main trails. This is the second one. We are wrapping up today and we're just doing some of the little detail work coming down the line here. Our goal was to be 30 feet wide, and this was really tight. Only a truck or a Jeep, like the homeowner has a Jeep, could get through here before. We are wide open, and the reason that we needed at least 30 feet of clearance is because they're building way back here. Way back on the property is being developed and built. A building's going in. So we came in here, we knocked down all the close by trees that were here, pushed back brush, root raked a lot of this. There was palmettos, pine trees, kind of little fruit trees going on. You can just, if you just stand still right here, you can see how wide open this is over here. And this is kind of a finished product without final grading. This is kind of a finished product of digging stuff out, filling in holes amongst the way. We did some forestry mulching on the side here. You can see the fluffy palmettos. This is the finished product of forestry mulching, palmettos. It's very stringy. This is with knives. Again, if you use carbide teeth, it's a lot different. And that's just a little detail work. Usually we'll go a little bit finer, but we were just kind of tapering it in to get our width. And we are wide open here. Look at this. This is insane how nice and wide open, using this land and, making it have a purpose. We had to stay away from wetlands on this property. We didn't even get close to stuff like that. Everywhere we worked was high and dry, thank goodness. This could have been really hard trying to navigate too strict of some boundaries. But this is what we got, wide open here. Really happy with the way it turned out. I mean, gosh, this has gotta be an acre right here just by itself. This is big. And then look at the pile over here. I'm gonna walk over there and get you guys a closer audio and video, so you can just see some of this lumber over here and how much lumber it really is, and what we took down and dug out. Look at this taproot. If you've never seen a root system on these pines, they're very deceiving. A lot of tree guys, we just stump grind and everything, which you're flush cutting it right in this range here, right before it gets rigid, and you get beneath the surface. Well, look what is truly underneath there. This is several feet. This is, at least 4 feet. And look how wide something like this is as well. Let me see if I can get over here. It's just a huge root flare, and this is just an average tree. This wasn't even a big one. There's giant ones in here. A lot of these pines, if you see, are just kind of run-of-the-mill southern pines, kind of stringy. But we found some really big ones along the way too. This property wasn't too bad. But yeah, this is kind of brush. This is kind of lighter stuff, palmetto stuff that we were able to pull out, toss over here. But look how much debris this is. This will be dealt with at a later time, whether it's burned or dug. If they build a pond here, you can kind of bury stuff like this, use the dirt, and bury some of that. But that's what we're looking like right now. I'm gonna go back down that one trail and show y'all what we got going. Oh, let me show you the bigger opening. Stay tuned for this. All right, we're coming up on the wide open. Check this out. Boom, baby. Now this is a few acres right here. This is a few acres. Wait, you ain't seen it all yet. It comes around this corner. This is a large area. Wow. Look at this. Look at all this area. It's a hot one too. It's like a desert out here, but look at, let's even go wide frame here. Actually, I mean, this is some land right here, son. And really, you could knock back some of this too. There are wetlands in the interior. We didn't get into any of that. We left a nice healthy border, but look how wide open this is. Let's go look at this brush pile. So this is what's left over. This is probably 6 months after whoever he hired first go around. This is regrowth from the first time it was forestry mulched, and I think that they did an all right job. There was some kind of lumpy areas, but for given the rest of the property, I know, you know, they probably went at it back here. I'm not sure if they had a falling out and that's when they hired us, but we are grateful to take over and get this job, you know, done for the meantime, for like what needed to get done, kind of like a phase. All right, so we're at the big brush pile. I think my phone cut out. It is hot out, and I don't think my phone likes it from getting so much video. Like, look how big this is. This was so much to dig out. Look at this giant taproot. Like, what is this? Imagine stump grinding this little thing and then following it all the way into this giant root system. It's insane out here. But yeah, that's why we had 2 excavators on site instead of just one. That's why we brought out the 313 to really make quick work out of stuff like this as well. I mean, just look at the pile. This is insane. This is hundreds of thousands of pounds of trees and brush and whatnot. It's gonna start breaking down, either burn it or bury it. That's the goal. And yeah, we went to town on this out here, man. This was such a big pile. I mean, it really is. It still is nonetheless, but I guess some of this stuff scooted it off, gave it a little bit of, you know, you can navigate around this. This thing's a giant right here. Let's go cut down one of these trails. Let me show you how wide we got on this other trail over here. All right, so the last trail that goes all the way to the front, we got over 30 feet. That's what we were looking for. Let's walk down this trail, show y'all what we did over here. So here we go. This was actually a little bit tricky. Wasn't super hard, but sometimes instead of digging out a whole area, you have to dig out, like, say, a specific tree. You got to get behind it. Like, say if this was part of the removal, we'd have to dig behind it, get the surrounding trees, because it's kind of encased, like the roots all grow together. So it's funny that sometimes areas like this are harder than digging out a whole area because you don't have 360 degrees. So yeah, sometimes like areas like this are actually harder and slower moving than, say, a wide open area because you can't dig all the way around it. So say that tree was dug out, you can't really get behind it without tampering with other trees that are close by. So sometimes areas like this are just kind of slower, but that's what makes it fun, like detail wise. Still got one of the guys up here, that's my man Joey, putting some finishing touches and digging out the... All right, man, boss man is out of here. My phone kept cutting in and out because it's so hot over there. I'm telling you, my phone kept cutting out. But I just gotta say, if you're an owner or whatever, like if somebody's watching this, dude, you gotta put the right people on your jobs, man. When you have the right people, like my guys just knocked that out of the park. It looks amazing. It is peace of mind when I can do what I need to do, such as estimates, customer service work, all the things that an owner has to do when you have awesome guys and the right equipment that can get it done. Like, dude, they knocked it out of the damn park. I am stoked. I'm loving what I saw over there. And I know the homeowner is super excited too. So that's my little tip of the day between business owners. You got to have the right guys. Pay them well, take care of them. You know, don't go throwing money at somebody. I like people to come with me and grow with me. That's my whole strategy. It's paid off great. I have awesome guys that I consider family. And having the right guys makes all the difference, man. So I'm signing out. That's the F450 with the Cat 305. We're about to get out of here. Hopefully I get home safe. So comment below, and if you haven't already, subscribe. We're going to be doing lots of work, so keep following along.